Welcome, scholars, to Smarter Minds. Today's lesson, we're going to be discussing about PEMDAS. This is one of the topics that we'll be learning about uh in the algebra section, the algebra 1 section. There are plenty more videos to go, but we're going to want to start on this topic first so we can get a better understanding and a foundational understanding of future topics for algebra 1. So let's begin. First and foremost, PEMDAS is an acronym referring to parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. These will be used when we're computing and calculating equations dealing with integers. What are integers? Integers are numbers that fall along a number line, where they can be either positive or they can be negative. These integers, like I said, as long as they fall along this line, the number line, which is this is beyond just +3 and beyond just -3. When we compute them, be able to use PEMDAS to be able to find answers. Let's go over a few examples, which are broken up into easy, medium, and hard. For the easy section, let's first write out, before we do anything, let's first write out our acronym. For the easy section, we see straight away, there's no confusion. It's just straight addition. We're just adding 48 plus 3 plus 5. I want us to work on getting the steps down so we don't get confused. First, we do 48 plus 3 is 51. Then anything else we didn't use, we bring it down. Then 51 plus 5 become 56. So the answer for this question is 56. Next one is 5 plus 4 to the second power. The parentheses is the first section that we work on. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 to the second power, or 9 to the power of 2, is the same as saying 9 times 9. It is 9, 2 nines being multiplied. That's what it's saying. It is not 9 times 2. This is wrong. 9 to the second power means 9 times 9. And what's 9 times 9? 81. So the answer for this question is 81. Next up is simple math again, because we're on this easy section, is 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. Let's head to the harder section, the medium section, actually. First, we do parentheses. 24 minus 6, 18. Everything comes down. 18 plus 2 is 20. If I did in blue, the answer to this question is 20. Great. Next up. Once again, we do parentheses first. Parentheses. 3 plus 5 is 8. Everything else comes down. Exponents, there are none. And multiplication, yes, there is. This here is an example of multiplication, because this 2 times 8 is the same as saying be written as this. And 2 times 8 is 16. Bring everything else down. There's no division, but there is addition. 16 plus 9, 25. Next up, first we work on our parentheses. 3 plus 2, just 5. Everything else comes down. No exponent, but there is multiplication. Same thing as 8 times 5, and 8 times 5 is 40. 4 plus 40, 44. If you have gotten these answers so far, give yourself a pat on the back. If you haven't, don't worry. I still believe in you, and I still believe you can still do it. I believe that everybody's potential that they can do it. Now, we have the harder questions. I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds, pause video, and you can work on these questions yourself and see what answers you get. And then we can compare. Okay, let's begin. First, you write everything out. Our first step is parentheses. But wait, there are two sets of parentheses. So which one do I work on? I work on the parentheses within the parentheses. Why? Because although this is a set of parentheses, we want to work on the innermost parentheses first and then work our way outside. So 6 minus 2 is our first set, just 4. Everything else is rewritten again. And keep everything the same. Make sure everything is the same so you can avoid confusion. The math will be much more simpler if you avoid making any drastic changes. Still working on the parentheses because we still have parentheses already. There's no exponent within the parentheses, but there is multiplication. And 3 times 4 is 12. Everything comes down. Still working on the parentheses. All we see here is just 19 minus 12, which is 7. This is the same as saying 24 minus 7, which is 17. Our first answer is 17. Next, there's nothing in the parentheses, even though there is a parentheses, so we don't have to worry about that. No exponent, multiplication, yes. 3 times 8, 24. Everything else comes down. Now we have here no division, but there's addition and subtraction. You may think that you should do the addition first, but the correct answer is to do the subtraction first. Because when you learn about this topic, you see that multiplication and division and addition and subtraction can swap places, meaning that whichever comes first is the one that I would start first. If division came first, you can do division first, even though multiplication is usually first. If subtraction is first, you can do subtraction first, even though usually we do addition first. In this example, we can see right here, there's a subtraction sign. So we do subtraction first. 20 minus 2, 18. Everything comes down. 18 plus 24, 42. And our last question. Parentheses. 3 plus 2 is 5. Everything else is rewritten. Exponent. 2 to the third power is an exponent question. It's the exponent portion of, and 2 to the third is the same as saying 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So 2 to the third is 8. 8. Everything else comes down. Multiplication, but you also have division. Which one comes first? Well, we did say in our last example that multiplication and division and addition and subtraction can change places, whichever comes first. Usually we do multiplication first, but in this question, we see clearly that there's a division sign first. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Everything else comes down. Now we do our multiplication. 8 times 5 is 40. 40 plus 1 is 41. If you find yourself getting all these answers correct, congratulations, you fully understand how to do PEMDAS. And for those of you who haven't understood it or haven't gotten it, don't worry, you'll get really good at it. With enough practice, you'll be really great. I urge you, whether you know it or don't know it, to take some time and to challenge yourself by doing plenty of practice questions. That way, when exams come, or when your teacher gives you a pop quiz that you never heard of, that you never knew of, you can be well prepared in understanding PEMDAS. And this stuff that you're learning right now, though it may seem hard, will be fairly easy for you to understand because it will make it much more understandable for you to understand later topics in Algebra 1. That's the end of this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.